Oh shit, we're live. Alright, so this live is not kids friendly. So if I drop some bombs, I'm just letting you know right now. Sorry. Alright. Where they at? Are you ready for bombs? What's going on, everybody? Justin, what's up, brother?
Oh, this is text.
Are you on
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you're not here.
Mm-hmm. Hey, can you hear me? Justin. Yo, Justin. What's going on, everybody? Alright, I'm gonna get to the facts, man. I'll tell you this, first things first. YouTube Live takes a lot more to accomplish than it might seem. But yo, let's get to the business. I'm gonna get to the meat and potatoes of this whole live. I got the people behind me, everybody's tired, everybody's ready to go. All that. So, Summervibes 2020. I'm not an emotional person, but if you know me, I work very hard to get these events done. Believe it or not, I have been planning this event since last year, and just some of the things that it takes to do the event. Alright, so I need my crew. I don't call them staff. I need my crew. I need police officers. I need Limelight participants, restaurants, bars, any place with a bathroom to do summer vibes. We need other businesses to participate in the scavenger hunt, permit approvals, EMT, fire marshal. Believe it or not, we do need EMT and fire marshal to be out there because they make sure that it's safe and that a fire truck can go through 7th. The DJ, main stage, those are just extra, but we need them. That's how we do our shows. Vendors, insurance. So those are the things I typically have to set up in advance before doing a car show. So with this year's event, we're faced with a lot of uncertainty, a lot of volatility. Large assemblies in Tampa right now aren't approved. They didn't cancel the event, but they didn't approve large assemblies. So that's like canceling the event. I'd say this. Imagine going to a car show with social distancing, causing lines long as you could imagine. Just coming to the ILDS booth alone, just to get a shirt or pick up your package or whatever, Imagine, police officers and fire marshals that you sat with and that you set up everything with, changing instantly, like on the spot. Like they're literally, they tell you, okay, this is how we're gonna set up, this is what we're gonna do, and then the day of the event, everything changes. So, I'll tell you guys this. It's the worst decision I've made since doing car shows. But call me soft, call me whatever you want to call me. But it's not the best time to do a car show. It's not the best time to have large crowds, expensive cars, parked on a public street where anybody, I'm going to keep this 100% about the car show. That's what we're talking about. So, Just put your I know there's a lot going on. Put your mind in that mindset. So, all that, we'd say, oh, but yeah, by July everything will be different. No, I mean, I have there's a lot more left to even plan the event than it would take to do the event. So I just can't. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at with that. So let's move forward. So, speaking with the city of Tampa, I was able to get the date moved. Moving it from July to August, I really don't think is going to solve the issue that we're exposed to. So, my plan is to just do it next year. But instead of doing it in the summer, now we have other options. We can do it in May. So, yeah, we may have to combat with rain and whatnot, but I know it's a cooler month in comparison to July. Now, giving people more opportunities to come out, and you have a little bit less than a year, but still you can come out and enjoy the event the way that we've built it to happen. You know what I mean? Imagine going to Summer Vibes with restaurants that are closed and not being able to use the bathroom. Like, that's what we're faced with. And I don't think, as an event host, it doesn't make sense to do that. You know, the people that support me and help me run the event too. You know, I haven't even said anything about COVID-19, but I mean, to be honest with you, we're facing every possible thing that could be thrown at us right now in lieu of doing this event. So as for 2021, we'll do Summer Vibes in May. I think that's the day that I like. I'm still going to call it Summer Vibes because the word vibe is what we're creating. So regardless if we do it in the winter, the spring, the summer, it's a summer vibe. So the next thing that I wanted to bring to your attention is that we are still planning to do Winterfest. Winterfest is still in, you know, as far as like the Sun and Fun, our permit's still there. Our deposit is still there. Everything for Winterfest is 100% still there. So the plan is, if you've paid for a ticket for Summer Vibes as a Limelight car or a team or a group, we're going to go ahead and move your ticket right over to Winterfest. You don't have to pay for anything in that regard, as far as you've already paid and you've been approved. And we're even going to, you know, waive all your passengers. So that's going to get a little bit questionable because what if you stuff the car? I mean, I think like Simply Clean did the thing where if you fit, you roll in or some shit. I'm sorry, excuse me. So with that said, when it comes to Winterfest, what we plan to do is if your car sits 6 people, guess what? You and 5 other people can get in. So we're going to do that for the Fresh 100. The Limelight's going to be merged to the Fresh 100. So your money's not going to get lost. If you're not okay with that or you have an issue, email us. I mean, I understand we're in a trying time. Email us and we'll deal with this on a case-by-case basis. As far as vendors and sponsors, this is the hardest part. And I want to take a moment. Man, Lewis from 316 Garage, a very dear friend of mine, passed away a few days ago. Or a day ago, I'm sorry. I want to take a moment to just respect him, his family, his supporters, all of our supporters that go to the 316 Garage booth and buy anything. Or just go in window shop. We appreciate you, Lewis. And trust me, if your team does anything, I'm all about it. As long as it's safe and there's social distancing, as I'm sure you would want, I'm all about it. So as I talk about vendors and sponsors right now, I just want to let you guys know I'm giving you guys the option, vendors and sponsors. If you would like to come to Winterfest, you've been upgraded, indoor spot. We're going to set you up. At this point, I'm not charging anything extra. We just want to be able to, when we start doing events again, show that respect and really give you guys that. If you're unable to vend this year, or if you're just not wanting to vend this year, if we decide to do Winterfest still, what you can do, once I respond to you tomorrow by email, you can email me advising that you're not interested, and we will take that same package and move it into the May Summer Vibes. So you'd still be able to get all the benefits of your booth, your setup, but this time you'll have it either next year or you'll have it for Winterfest. So that's how we're going to handle that. I'll tell you guys this. It's just so much, guys. There's so much on my mind, and I just can't make this about anything other than that. So I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this live. I know a lot of you guys got things going on, and I'll say this: as other events start to happen, there may be a lot of events that we may not attend, and that's just gonna be that. It's just that we have to rebuild, and I think the process of us rebuilding requires us to really just get in our bag and really plan things. Like, we may do other styles of events. We may go back to track events. We may do cruises. We may do other things that involve social distancing and making sure that everyone stays safe. So that's very important. Safety is our number one thing, as you may already know. And not just that, we want to build a YouTube presence. We're going to do more lives, give things away, as these guys are going to help with some giveaways. I'm not looking at social media, believe it or not. I'm like 3 cameras in. So I'm going to ask them to go through the feeds and see, you know, whoever's posting whatever, and
Questions.
and go from there. And we'll answer your questions now. I'm sure you guys have questions.
You guys see any questions?
If you guys have any questions, I think this would be the best time. We're going to be answering emails. We're going to be very responsive, because I know that everyone's been waiting, and we waited until this day to get the response from the city of Tampa, as well as our superiors that are going to be helping us with the event. So at this point, this is Roscoe. I'm going to go ahead and wait for any questions. I don't know if anybody had any questions, and we'll go from there. All right, so anybody building anything cool? I'm just making sure that I can actually hear or see what you guys are saying, because I'm not seeing anything. Okay. As far as donations, we definitely would appreciate donations, and believe it or not, the best means right now of donating, I can post. Give me just 1 second. I'll post the PayPal link if anyone wants to donate anything. That's totally up to you guys. Give me just 1 moment, please. Other than that, I mean, the best donation, in my opinion, is to support our store.
Pay it forward.
That definitely helps. We buy new merch, we make more merch, and that's it, man. I'm a hard worker. I literally work for everything. I still work a day job. I don't do this full time, and you know, it's a lot.
Action craft.
Yes. So I mentioned this earlier. I know it's a live, so like probably repeat myself 100 times, which is fine. Like, I'm not being rude. We can definitely move your Limelight spot to Winterfest. What's gonna happen with Winterfest? We're gonna start promoting and taking admission and stuff like that in I'd say early to mid July. We're gonna look and see how everything goes. We're gonna reach back out to Sun and Fun, make sure that everything is still, you know, GQ and set that up. So as of right now, we're giving ourselves like about a 30-day window to make sure that, you know, if you know, vendors want to move into Winterfest, we can kind of get that started. If they don't want to move in, then we can scratch them out, that kind of thing. And then we will set up the submissions for the Fresh 100 and just, you know, regular show vehicle. We're gonna keep Winterfest relatively the same. As far as any major changes, I don't know. As far as what we'd be giving away this year, I don't know. Like, clearly, we're not going to give away a ticket to a theme park or a plane ride. I mean, some ideas. I mean, you guys can put some ideas in the comments. I'm getting that link. Give me just 1 second. I don't know. What do you say? He wants to know how to get back into the faction.
How to join?
Oh, okay. I don't know. Talk to Slim. If you know Slim with RSX, talk to Slim. Turbo Kits? What's your opinion on looting? Alright. Alright, I'll say this. I am Guyanese American. If you don't know where Guyana is, it's in South America. I am thankful for all the freedom and all the things that this country gives me. And I think the best platform to even talk about this in depth will be my own personal platform. So if you want to hear what I have to say, find me on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Willyo224. If you don't know how to spell that, that's okay. But I would say this: peace, unity, and justice for all, I guess. Like I said, I'm going to make my own post explaining exactly how I feel, because I do feel. But I don't think this is the right platform. This platform right now is about safe driving, car shows, and I want to keep it about that. I know I run this brand. This is my brand, and it's important to know what the brand's owner, founder feels and believes. But half of you guys don't know me personally, and you may take it the wrong way. But I think for the ones that do know me, that will be on my personal, they can go on there and they will understand where I come from. Technically, the registration for Winterfest would be around the same time. Typically, we wrap up Summervibes, then we do Winterfest. So, like I said, we're going to roll it out a bit earlier, which will be early to mid-July. But I'm going to make more posts, possibly go live. I'm going to talk about it and let you guys know. Yeah. So I mean, as far as is concerned, I want to just take a moment to look at all the vendors and sponsors that we had. Steven, I need you to get the list of the sponsors and vendors. You have your phone? Okay, I have his phone. I should know, right? I'm gonna get that link. But regardless, yo, take a moment, think about all the local Florida vendors and sponsors. Think about what they're dealing with. And if you need anything for your car, reach out to them. Euro Tuning comes off the top of my head. If you got a Euro, there's no reason why you're not hitting these people up. There's just so many. S1 Built is another one. They're selling parts for all-wheel drive. They're like the all-wheel drive capital of Florida. So look those guys up and gals. I'm just getting all the questions, guys. Give me just one moment. I'm going to answer your questions. I definitely want to know. Okay, so if you're tuning in, give me a like. Or, yeah, just a hand wave or something. Give me a thumbs up. Because, like, a lot of people, or hearts, whatever you want to give me, give it to me. Because there's a lot of people that are tuning in now that don't know what we mentioned earlier because they're tuning in late. They're on the late train. So if you're just tuning in, thumbs up. I'll give you a quick one through everything. You got 10 of them?
Or what?
Of.
Yeah, about 15.
Okay.
What are you doing now?
Trying to find this stupid link.
Don't just
Okay.
do it
All right. So, okay. So with Summer Vibes, let me pull up my notes. All right. So this is Puerto Rican time. I hear that. I'm a Guyanese time all the time. Yo. All right. So real quick, I'm gonna run through it. If you got any friends that might be coming to the event or that just hey, share it. Let them know. Tune in right now. Okay. So for Summer Vibes, typically it takes us, a crew, police officers, limelight participants, restaurants and bars, which encompass the bathrooms that most of us use, because I don't do porta potties for Summer Vibes because it just doesn't make sense. We need, places to do scavenger hunts. We need permit approvals, EMT, fire. Believe it or not, we do need fire. DJ. Main stage, those are optional, but I choose to do that because who wants to sit around and not listen to music? And then when people in their cars DJ, it sucks. So vendors and sponsors, most obviously, and insurance. So believe it or not, right now in the city of Tampa, Ybor City as well, we're dealing with a lot of uncertainty and volatility. Volatility means that it's okay. So social distancing. Imagine going to a car show where social distancing at each vendor booth, and then they tell you, oh, well, there's 10 people here, you got to go on that side of the street. It may not seem like it's prevalent right now, but believe it or not, we're faced with a lot of weird regulations. The police officers that we sit in with and fire, they'll tell us how to do the event. They'll look at my map and they'll approve it. But I don't want to do an event where literally, at the event, things will change. So at that point, it's out of my hands. I don't want to do an event where there's the opportunity that, I have two officers over here and now they moved over there because their sergeant or whoever's above them told them they have to go over there. So I'm not going to play with that. There's a lot of merchant restrictions. Imagine a lot of these restaurant owners telling you, yeah, if you're not buying, you can't come in here. It's never really been that type of energy when we do Summer Vibes. Like, they've always been welcoming, and I like that, and I want to keep that going. So at this time, I don't think it's the best time to do the event, and that's ultimately what I was telling everyone. There's the possibility of a lack of attendance. I'm not making money at the event, so I'm not concerned about spectators at the event. But we know we're going to get a lot of spectators, which can go one way or the other. See, when I get a permit for an estimated amount of people. If that amount of people doubles, or if that amount of people is less, I don't want to deal with that. I want to be a better guesser, making better estimates. So, last thing is that we'd probably be the first large event in Tampa, other than some of the stuff that's been going on recently. So, if we're the first organized event in Tampa, that brings a lot of press that we may not want. So you get the point. It's not the best time to host this event. The city of Tampa has given us pretty much, they've laid it out. They say, hey, this is what we are able to do, and we had a lot of questions that they couldn't answer. So I didn't want to have to deal with volatility. Like, no, I'm sorry. So, and I'm sure many of you can agree with that. So we'll move forward. So pretty much what I told everyone, if they bought a ticket for Summer Vibes, it would for the Limelight, it would automatically move into Winterfest in the Fresh 100. The expectation that Winterfest right now is still going to happen. Nothing has changed. We've gotten the okay from the Sun and Fun to host the event. Any vendors or sponsors, your money will be used to either go into Winterfest, where you'll automatically upgrade to an indoor spot, or you'd be on next year's roster when we do Summer Vibes. The city of Tampa has given us the green light to host Summer Vibes in May. Hosting Summer Vibes in May has its benefits. It'll be a lot warmer. We wouldn't have to worry about, the summer heat, which, by the way, I love. I'm from South America, so heat is fine. But in May, if it's cooler, I'm cool with that too. So I just want to make sure you guys know that, we're going to pay it forward. I know there's a lot of companies that are just canceling stuff and they're not giving the customers the benefit, and we don't want to be one of those one of those companies. So we want to make sure you guys get that. Especially the vendors and sponsors that have supported us many years now. We're thankful for that, and we want to pay that forward. Winterfest will be on December 12th. Somebody's asking on YouTube. December 12th is for Winterfest, and that's the Saturday, it's the second Saturday of December. And we are doing the Fresh 100. Someone was asking. So yes, we are doing the Fresh 100. So your Limelight ticket with the package, instead of it being a Summer Vibes package, it will be a Winterfest package. And what we're doing different to kind of help people out, if you're in the Fresh 100, all your passengers are going to be covered, including you. So if you have a 4-seater, it will be a 4-seater. It won't be a 7-seater. So other than that, I just want to also let you guys know that, or in other words, in conclusion, when I was done talking, I was saying that there may be events that we may not attend. As some of you guys know, there's a lot of events that have been canceled as well. So with that said, the health of our staff, our crew, you guys as well, and gals, I hate saying you guys because that doesn't really talk about girls, but you guys and gals, is the utmost importance. Like, we want to make sure everyone's safe. That's the most important part to me. And that's the most important thing. I mean, if you're not worried about being safe, whether it be health or whatever, that's on you. But for us, we're going to make sure that everybody's safe. And we're going to try different types of events. Between now and when we do events again, which I hope the next event we do is Winterfest, we'll try to do some pop-ups. We'll try to do some cruises. We'll try to do things to really showcase. Like, if we do a cruise, it might be like something funny, like a slow cruise, where no matter how fast you get to the destination, you got to do something else to win. Like, what I'm saying? Like strategy, like Call of Duty, like, hide and duck and whatever. So that's ultimately what I'm into. And I really want to do that with my brand. So I'm going to answer questions now. Somebody was asking for a link or PayPal me or whatever, or Cash App. I forgot what our Cash App is. I don't even use it. But yes, if you have questions, go ahead and ask those questions now. I thought I was off the live like 10 minutes ago, but you guys keep on asking cool questions.
Is the city of Tampa allowing events in Ybor period?
I mean, I don't know. You can contact them and ask them. You might get the same answer that we got. So that's the answer to that. Oh yeah, like hide and seek. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I want to do something cool, man. I definitely want to do something that's a little bit outside of the box, but still keeping our core values high. So whether it be like a track event or something else that is just a little bit more in the lane of like being socially distant, like that's kind of what I want to do. Oh yeah, got questions on YouTube. Hey man, here's Booger. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Hey man, like, I'm not an emotional person, or try not to be, but like, I'll tell you this, man, this means a lot. The feedback that we're getting. Believe it or not, I thought everyone would be losing their stuff. And I was just like, man, I don't even know how to break the news. But, I figured I'll just be very transparent. If you know me personally, that's how I am.
Summervibes event cancellation. When will Winterfest registration be available for inside to secure spots?
With Winterfest, we don't really do inside spots. If you want to be inside at Winterfest, you need to get with a vendor. Get with a vendor. That's your ticket inside. I'll be honest with you though. The out front, like right in front of the hangar, all of the hangars, that's really what the Fresh 100 will be. There is grass parking. There is concrete parking, and it's really based on the amount of people that submit and the amount of people that are approved. Our approval process is a little bit different than some of the other shows. That's the way I can say it. I got these guys that typically pick the cars because, I don't know, I have a big heart. I pick everybody.
When is Winterfest?
Winterfest is December 12th. December 12th.
Drive-in theater with Fast and the Furious playing? Maybe.
Driving. Yo, that would be sick. Yo.
This guy over here.
Yo. Oh, this guy. Yo, Lewis. Yes. I like that.
Awesome.
But I'd probably pick a different movie, like maybe Gone in 60 Seconds. Or something like, something different. Fast and Furious is cool, but...
The Notebook?
No. Awesome, since 2012. Yeah, man, I know it kills, man. It kills. This year would have been the 5th year of Summervibes. And, yeah, I like counting, like, I don't know, man. Like, it's like being in school. Like, when you graduate, you're like, yay. So, like, for me, this year would be the 10th year of Winterfest as well. And, it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. So, like, we're right now working on figuring out what we're going to give away. We're working on a lot of Winterfest-ish kind of stuff. And that's kind of where we're at right now. But in the meantime, Justin. Hey, Justin. So, hey, Justin, I'll be very transparent with you. The best thing you can do for that is reach out to me. Reach out to me, and I'll deal with that on the case-by-case basis. That's ultimately what I mentioned in the beginning. So you technically be reaching out to him, and then
Just send an email.
Just send us an email.
That's all you gotta say. Send an email.
Yeah, send us an email, Justin. I appreciate you asking. I'm sure other people have the same question, and we're not here to do that type of business. So you reach out to us. Any other questions? I'm just curious. Like, babe, did y'all get any other questions? Any of y'all got any questions?
No, just cover everything at the end.
Any giveaways this week?
Oh, giveaways. So did y'all give away anything?
No.
Did y'all pick anybody? Anybody want to get a shirt? Anybody want a shirt?
Ask them a question. See who answers it first.
I don't even have any question.
You always have to.
Yo, post your can't even talk. Post your shirt size. Post your shirt size. We'll do that. And if you haven't already, follow the YouTube. I think I am not going to. Oh, we're doing this giveaway? All right. Damn. Everybody's in my inventory. Follow the YouTube. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not making money on YouTube. But at this point, I'm like, if people want us to do more stuff on YouTube, I'll go to Slim's house. I'll go to these guys' house. I'll show you all their cars. I'll do a roast. Whatever, I'm all about that. Actually, Slim is actually funny. He'll probably roast me. But yeah, vendor spots for Winterfest. Vendor stuff for Winterfest will be rolled out in July as well. The only reason why I'm waiting is because, like I said, this whole volatility, things are changing, and I want to make sure that when I do it right the first time. Oh, shucks, we're giving away more things. XL? Okay, XL. We got one XL. Is this an XL? Well, you have to guess the size. I guess that's probably how we should do it. Is it a... Alright, well, it's not an XL. You can't tell them. Post your size, and if you get the right size, the first person to get the right size will give it to you.
Okay. No one's got the right size.
Alright. Someone said drop this shirt off at S1. Justin said bye. What's up, bye? Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys once again for just your I don't know, just being awesome people. Like, I know we have a lot of cool supporters, and I think that's awesome. And I don't know. I'm very, very thankful.
Give them a thumbs up if you've been here since the beginning of the live.
Okay, so if you've been here since the beginning of the live, we're gonna give away the shirts a little different. Give us a thumbs up if you've been here since the beginning of the live. I don't know what time I started. What time did we start? 8 o'clock? 8:02, Guyanese time?
I got one thumbs up.
Yeah, we didn't know who did the thumbs
I
up.
don't know. I just saw a thumbs up.
All right.
Due to this, but Bag Sick just won a plate frame.
Ooh, Bag That's 2K just won some. Hey, reach out to us. Send us an email. Who's it gonna email? Vibes. What was it gonna be? Oh, info@ilovedrivingslow.com. Can you put this in a thing and put his name on it for me? The folders are right there. Bagged S2K.
Alright, wrap it up, bro.
Alright, my wife is telling me we need to wrap this up, guys. If you think we should wrap this up, give me a hell yeah. If you think we should wrap this up, hell yeah. If you think we should wrap this up, give me a hell yeah.
This is like make some noise.
You're supposed to flick your fingers up.
No, this is PG-14. Hell yeah.
Right?
Oh wow, somebody said hell nah.
Oh, you got a plate frame. Write his name down.
Yo, they're gonna give you a plate frame. Whoever said hell nah. Well, there's like everybody saying hell nah.
Oh fuck. Who said it first?
Yeah. By the way, if you on this live thinking I was gonna like lose my shit, go on my personal page. I'm not gonna lose my shit, but I'm gonna speak on the current events there. I think that's the more fitting page for that. And let's see.
Also, we're gonna go live, play Ludo.
Keep it going. All right.
No.
What? These guys are wild.
Alright, guys.
Right?
Time to wrap it up. Any final questions?
Okay, so yeah, we got 2 winners. I felt like we had a lot more things to give away. These guys are horrible. I don't know. They didn't do it right. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So last words. Last words. Nobody has nothing else. Well, I have nothing else to say. You guys have a great rest of your evening.
We want to play.
I'm gonna go ahead and send the emails out tomorrow. Once again, thank you. I'm gonna go live again. I'm gonna get this whole configuration figured out soon. If you're on YouTube and it went blank, that's because I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, thank you again. I love you guys.
Was that a question? Was that a question?